Oh yeah, I think we tested this beforehand, so fingers crossed it'll work. But I have the video, so I will try and share my screen right
Can you tell a
now.
little bit what you're doing? Because I don't think everybody knows. So talk a bit about what it is, let people know.
For sure, yeah, maybe we should introduce ourselves first. I'm Kaylin. Hi, I'm a freshman here at UMD.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm a freshman here at UMD.
And I'm Taylor. I am a student at UMD. I don't know my graduating year, but it will be eventually. But yeah.
But yeah, so this video is a video of Amber's lovely mom, Cindy, cooking one of the meals, and it'll kind of give you an idea of what these meetings will look like, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I will attempt to share my screen. Let's see if this will work.
Hi, this is Cindy from Food Forward, and today we're making beef stew. So I've got seasonal vegetables in the jar. You can use whatever you have, and it might be different in your kit from what I have today. I've got carrots, cabbage, potatoes, onion, some already cooked ground beef, and then beef broth, and a little bit of tomato sauce. The broth in, now I'm adding my vegetables. Next is the ground beef. Turn on the flame. And last but not least is our tomato sauce. I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm going to lower the flame down to just the lowest flame that you can get, so that it'll simmer nicely. See you in an hour and a half. Oh, it smells delicious. I think my potatoes are done. We have soup. So here we're going to give it the taste test. That's really good. Toodles!
Okay, so yeah, hopefully that'll give you an overview of the meal that we're making today, and I will let the other ladies take it away.
Awesome, thank you. How do I get it back to everybody? It's just easier to, there we go. Okay, so I'm Kiana. So I just started by washing my hands, getting these potatoes peeled and then cut up, and like kind of small, like bite-sized pieces. I'll show you once I get them cut up here. Just peeling this. And I also washed all the potatoes off before I started too. So, yeah, so this week's meal, I was a little unsure of how to do everything, but talking with Rachel, and it just is all gonna go, all of our ingredients are gonna go into one pot. So it's pretty easy, pretty quick too. Just because some of the soup is already pre-cooked. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out.
Have you made this meal before, Kiana?
No, I haven't. This is the first time I'm making it. This soup in particular. I mean, I made other soups before, but this is the first time I'm making this particular one. And I was a little thrown off because it said hamburger soup, with like the beets and stuff, but you know, like trying to eat healthy and putting fresh vegetables and stuff in the meals is, I think, a nice addition. Okay, so got all my potatoes peeled. I'm just gonna clean this up here quick.
All our veggies today came from local farmers.
Yep, all of our vegetables and stuff are all local. Like I just put this in a big pot so it's easy to, get rid of, so I'm not just standing over the trash can. Okay.
And see where
Um,
Kiana peels her potatoes, I like my potatoes with the peel on, so I left my
Yeah.
peel on my
Yeah.
potatoes. But
Totally up to preference.
I took a scrubber and I scrubbed the outside of my potato to make sure that I didn't have any dirt or anything from the farm left on them.
And actually, the skin has a lot of nutrients in it. It's really good to keep the skin on if you can
Yeah.
develop a taste for it.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I really eat like skins on the potatoes myself is like a baked potato, but even then, like I eat around it. I eat around the skins. So
My dad
I'm
he doesn't like to peel on his potatoes either.
just going to start cutting these potatoes into nice. It's kind of hard to see. Let me tilt my phone down a little bit so you can see.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see.
So about this size, maybe a little smaller.
Yeah, a little smaller maybe.
So just one more little quick chop through.
And for everyone today, we did not chop the potatoes and give because they turn black. So we would rather give you a whole potato that you can chop at your homes.
Yes. And it's nice, feels a little more home cooked too, like when you're, getting in the kitchen, cutting up and cooking stuff yourself too.
Mhm.
Feels,
Yeah.
less like just like a meal kit, that you just get in, throw in the oven or throw in the stove or something.
Mhm. So true.
I enjoy cooking.
Same here. And my boyfriend was gonna help me with the camera, but he just literally got off work and he works in a kitchen all day, so kind of giving him a little time to decompress and
So one thing today, I know even the students, you were not there, but we had like lots of tomatoes, fresh tomatoes of different sizes. And as we were chopping, we realized that, it'll be a lot of juicy thing just going around. So we decided to make the sauce and put it in the beef rather than give tomatoes separately today. So really, if you go in for like local foods, we really don't know. I mean, unlike shopping at a grocery store, right, where you can have all tomatoes look alike and they're all like, they probably taste the same, but not the best. And so those that come locally taste better, and they are of different sizes, shapes, and they're all at different stages of sort of. I mean, I guess they're all like ripe to a certain extent, but the fact is that we just look at what we get, and today we decided to do that, isn't it?
yeah, I thought that was really a nice addition too. Like everything, that we make is like we said, local and fresh. It's huge.
I love it when we get the corn on the cob and the corn is still got the shuck on it.
Mm.
Okay, I almost got these potatoes all chopped here for
I like to
Right.
grill corn on the cob, and when you buy corn on the cob from the store, it's hard to grill it because it doesn't have the shuck still on it. When you get it fresh, it does.
So Rachel, you've been cooking
Say that again. You broke up real bad.
these meals for a while. What is like your favorite thing? Maybe she's disappeared.
You are
Oh,
breaking,
sorry.
Molly. Couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, wait, am I back now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I know you've been like part of Food Forward for a long time. What's like your favorite meal or like fresh vegetables to prepare?
I know this is naughty, but my favorite meal is the vegetarian mac and cheese because I'm such a cheese eater. I love it. But I would have to say my favorite meal that I found that I liked that I didn't think I would like would probably be I like a lot of them. I'd have to say stir fry. The stir fries we do, because every the stir fry we make the seasoning or we make the sauce from scratch. We make it, in the kitchen. We don't go buy stuff and add to it. We get the stuff that you would normally get to make a big batch of stir fry, and it always tastes different. It's the same, but it's different. So I'd have to say the stir fries.
Yes, no, I'm with you. Sometimes the sauce helps disguise the taste of the veggies, but you can still eat them.
Oh yeah, yep. But see, and I don't always. I hate to say this, but I don't always cook the meal kit like it comes. I might split it up and cook. I don't know. Say that one when we had cornmeal. I saved the cornmeal. I ended up not making cornbread out of it. I ended up breading pork chops with it.
Oh, you're talking about the ratatouille?
Yes, the ratatouille.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saved the cornmeal and had I breaded my pork chops with it.
Okay, also I put, let me grab my phone here. Oops. I filled my container with water and I got the sauce that you get. I put it in a pan or a pot. Let me switch my camera around here. So, and I added some water to it, just because we're adding more vegetables. Like the potatoes and then the carrots and peppers. Just because mine was a little meaty and so, and I think if you guys did the same thing, I don't think it would alter it too much. And I just, sorry. So I got the potatoes all chopped up here. I'm gonna go ahead and add those.
Sorry.
No, no, it's okay. And then the other vegetables, just gonna add those as well, and then turn this on to like medium high heat, or no, like medium low, just because we want the potatoes to cook and we don't want it to cook too fast. So I'm gonna do this one-handed, guys. Sorry. Here. On.
How is yours shaping up, Rachel?
It's turning out pretty good. I had to step away for a second. Rhoda showed up with Evelyn, so I had to talk to her for a second. But it's looking good. I'm getting ready to put my sauce in. This is what it looks like so far.
Nice.
Yep. I'll pop my face in. Pop your face in. Hey.
Hi, Rhoda.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Rhoda.
Come
Good
on
to see
watch
you.
Rosa's fancy cooking here.
Yeah.
I like that you guys are doing this Zoom, man. That's pretty cool. And there's like 10 of yous on here. That's awesome. That is beautiful. This man, it's really taking off. This Food Forward. Yeah, we're helping a lot of people. Now I'm going to turn you around because I'm adding water to my pot and my sink's on the other side.
That's what I had said too. I had added some extra water to the to the soup.
Yeah.
And you can always, like, to taste, add salt, pepper, whatever seasonings that you guys like. But honestly, like, it's pretty flavorful on its own. I tried a little bite of it earlier and it was pretty good.
I think I wanted
So I'm
to
just
quick and just
mixing this up.
stuff. I just wanted to check with everyone if we have your consent to record this Zoom session so that those who weren't able to make it today are able to see this. You can either send me a chat directly or just say aye. If you do not want to be recorded, that is totally fine.
Yeah,
on that,
that's fine with me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put my phone back up on the stand here.
got your message, Crystal. Thank you. And I just wanted to double check on that same note. I will be taking attendance, if that's okay with everyone. It's just name, last initial, that sort of thing, just so we can work you towards that incentive that we're wanting to do. If you attend 50% or more of our meetings, and we should have 8 or 9, then you're eligible to get a prize that's cooking or kitchen related. So that's the only purpose your name will be used for, is just for that. I just wanted to mention that really quick before we get too far along. I meant to do it at the beginning and slipped my mind. So yeah, thank you everybody.
Okay, so I just added some like salt and pepper to mine. That's kind of how it's doing.
Rhoda made a good suggestion, onion powder or onion salt.
Anything with hamburger is good with
Yep.
onion, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna add some like garlic salt to mine just because I like garlic.
Yeah, I had a garlic salt to mine. I'm adding onion powder.
Yeah, and it's always really good to remember when you're cooking, like, to always taste your food, as you're going, like, make adjustments or, whatever you prefer.
That's why I love to cook, because you can do it by taste. Everybody's taste is different. Some people like it more spicy, some people don't. Some people like more garlic than oregano, some don't,
Mm-hmm.
Me neither.
If you're like me, you might get some red chilies.
Yeah, some like red pepper flakes, red chili flakes. Make it spicy. I like
Even
spicy
straight
too.
red chilies. I should bring once and show you how. In our
Oh,
meal,
like red chili.
yeah, in our Indian meal, we have a lot of red chilies that we use, dry red chilies, and they're pretty spicy.
Pretty. Oh, yeah, I'd be excited to try that. I love spicy food. Spicy.
She makes the curry sauce for our curry, and I think it's too spicy, and it's not spicy at all. Like nobody else thinks it's spicy.
So yeah, I'm just kind of like, my boyfriend's parents are cooking too, so we're kind of sharing the kitchen. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. And like, cleaning as you cook is easy to, like done with one thing or while you're waiting for things to cook, like cleaning up just makes, the night go a lot smoother than, you're not doing a bunch of dishes at the end.
I just wish I could remember that.
I was just say, I wish I could do it. I wish I could. I always have a mess at the end of dinner.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my counters are always wet, sopping wet because of me washing my hands so many times, and then going back to the stove without drying them, and yeah.
I can never remember that shit.
My kitchen is definitely a mess after I get done eating.
I have a sister who will make sure she'll clean everything and only then have her dinner. She doesn't like to clean after the dinner, so she'll cook, she'll clean everything, and then she'll eat.
Yep.
Sorry.
Right.
I'm sitting here thinking it's
Yeah,
cooking.
cooking.
I had the wrong burner on this whole time.
I've done that so many goddamn times.
Yep.
I hate that shit.
That should be good. Smells good.
Say the potatoes and everything would be like maybe 20 minutes cooking on like medium-ish heat before it's ready to serve.
Sometimes I cheat when this is happening. So what I do is I take the potatoes and I'll put them in the microwave for like, 3 minutes and a little bit of water so they cook quickly, and then add them
okay.
to, yeah, I cheat.
I didn't think of that.
I mean, the taste is different if you kind of, cook it
Mm.
in the microwave versus let it simmer in the soup or stew.
Taste is different. Potatoes definitely taste different in the microwave than they do if you do it
Mhm.
on the stove.
Yeah.
But if you have somebody like my kids when they were young and they're like, we need this quick. So you just run them through the microwave and then you get everything done. So
Yep.
quick and fast, yeah.
Wrap some plastic wrap around that potato after you stab some holes in it. Stick it in the microwave. The plastic wrap goes, and that's when you know it's done.
Or just even the diced one, you can just put them in the microwave for like 3 minutes and they tend to become a little tender, and the rest you can let it be in the stew.
You could air fry little chunks of potato, couldn't you? I wouldn't see why you couldn't.
Yeah.
You can air fry French fries. You just gotta put spray it with olive oil. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yep.
Spray them with olive oil before you cook them.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back after a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna mute my camera so I can go say hi to the children real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, just waiting for this to, 'cause like I said, I had the wrong burner on, so just waiting for it to bubble. And once it's like boiling, I'd turn it down maybe a little bit. But I'm just trying to get it going here. Looks pretty good. Smells good too.
Crystal, when do you normally make the meals? Do you make the same day or later in the week sometime?
Sorry. Yeah, I don't make it the same day. I usually make it either the next day or the day after, but I don't make it the same day. No.
Okay. Yeah, they stay well with mason jars, they'll stay around for at least a week.
Yeah, I like to surprise the children
Mm.
when they come home.
Boyfriend's family is they're serving up their meal, which is they eat pretty healthy too. Like they're having acorn squash with corn and I think pork chops or ribs or something. But super simple stuff too. Like I think they just cut it in half, put some olive oil and salt and pepper on it, and then throw it in the oven, which smells really good. Okay. I'm just waiting for the kitchen to be a little more clear because it gets too crowded. Nobody likes crowded kitchen.
You're muted, Rachel, if you're saying something.
I know, I just noticed that. I said mine, you can only fit one adult in, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm constantly kicking kids out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. I can't even move around in here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I live in a duplex, which the whole place, it's a big duplex. But the only thing that I dislike is this teeny tiny kitchen. Like this is it. What you see behind me is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got about 2 foot on each side before I hit the wall.
Yeah. It's not like it's huge in here, but I mean, when there's a bunch of people or even just two of us, feels crowded.
Yep. Yeah, my mom, we were not allowed in the kitchen when we were growing up, unless we were doing the dishes. That was
Yep.
mom's space, and you were and you didn't go in there.
Yeah, that's how my grandma was. She was very like, stay out of the kitchen unless you're gonna help or you're putting your dishes away.
Yep.
I grew up
tried
with a small kitchen too, and I can't tell you how many times I was baking or something and I took a single step and suddenly sugar was like flung across the entire
Yep.
kitchen.
It's easy. It's easy, especially when you're in a small area.
Mhm.
Ooh, could you guys remind me which step you guys are at? Is everything like in the pot and getting warm?
Everything.
Yep, everything is in the pot. It's I'm gonna check on it now. Mine's
even
just
boiling
about, yeah, it's almost boiling. But like I don't know if you heard that before. I had the wrong burner on and I was like cooking the
Happens, you know.
cooking the crap out of the corn though.
How long will it take then for that to be done in the pot? I've never made, you know, anything similar either. So this is learning for me too.
Yeah, with this, I'd say probably like 20-25 minutes maybe. Just to make the eggs are cooked through and the beets. Because with the carrots being shredded like that, they'll cook a little bit faster, but yeah, the potatoes are what's gonna take the longest right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, I'd let it come to like a rolling boil and then and back down to medium when it is when it's after it starts initially boiling and then let it simmer for a little while. And so yeah, since the burner was off, I'm like it's been cooking for like 10 minutes now.
That time part of it could be really tough too. Like I'll, you know, be making something and then I'm just like, oh, I'll come back in 10 minutes. And then I'm just like, wait, how long has it been?
Yeah. Well, see, that's a nice thing about like soups and stuff because you can usually, let them cook for a while and it's still, just as good. I mean, soups are pretty it's not like self-explanatory, but it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's easy to just like throw it all in a pot and let it cook and, come back to it, check on it here and there. Even when like with our meal kit, like with base, we call it, with hamburger and the nose and everything, the sauce. Even with that being pre-cooked, you can still let it just like we cooked up or cut up the potatoes and then I peeled mine. But cut up the potatoes and throw everything into a pot, add some more water and wait a half an hour, 45 minutes or less until, like the potatoes are cooked through and you got, dinner and it's filling and healthy.
It's making me hungry.
Yeah.
We're hungry.
I always loved making homemade soup.
Yeah. I can make a pretty good creamy chicken mild rice soup from scratch.
Nice.
Yeah, my mom would tell me about how when she was growing up, her
Yeah.
mom turtles. And I'm just like, me personally, don't know if I could do that.
Turtle
But
soup?
turtles.
Oh, I've had turtle soup. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take
I
your
mean,
word. No.
Tastes like chicken.
definitely an animal that you can tell like lives in the water. But I'm just gonna try this.
Have you ever eaten frog legs?
Mm-hmm.
Loves a good mess of frog legs.
Yeah, so that's been cooking like 10-15 minutes and the potatoes are already pretty soft. Not completely cooked through, but getting there.
Frog legs they're a very lean meat. They're one of the healthiest meats out there. There's very little fat on them. You just gotta
Yeah, I think I tried those up at Black Bear one time for like their seafood night.
get a whole lot of them to make a meal.
So I am going to I'm gonna add a little bit of, I got some, let me turn the camera around here. This is just like chili flakes. Make it a little spicy just because like I said, I like my food a little on the spicy side.
So can I ask what dishes for the vegans do you guys prepare?
We make every meal vegan. If we were having hamburger soup, we would either add chickpeas for you instead of hamburger, or tofu.
Oh, yum. Okay.
Or we could add beans for the protein as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
We try to accommodate everybody's eating preferences and their allergies.
Yeah. Yeah, like we have a couple like gluten-free orders.
Everybody deserves to eat healthy, no matter whether they're a vegan, vegetarian, or a carnivore. We still all deserve to eat healthy.
Right.
Yeah, we try to keep the base same and just substitute the protein. And when we do like dairy, we'll try and do like vegan version of like sauces. When we make sauces, we'll replace all the cheese and everything with the vegan cheese, that kind of thing. Yeah, so still keep it very balanced in terms of nutrition with the protein substitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do as much fresh. So we won't buy store-bought vegan sauce or something. We'll actually make one with almond flour, and we use gluten-free flour and make things from there. So if you come to our kitchen on Mondays, you will see that like today we had a separate vegan thing cooking for the meat substitute, right? We had with chickpeas, like Rachel said.
Yep. So this is like turning pretty, I guess it's from, I forgot the beets were in there, but it's turning a pretty.
The color is really beautiful.
Mhm.
I didn't expect the color to look like this. I think the beets are really giving it a lovely color.
Really nice color. Yeah.
I'm glad that you kept your beets in because I took mine out.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was debating it, and then I was like, oh, well, I'll try it. It doesn't hurt to try it. And like I've taken a bite out of it with some of it in there, and I like it.
the beets are really rich in iron, very heavy in iron.
Yes.
Iron and a lot of fiber.
Sorry, my kid was just in here and he just was like, attitude. I'm like, really? I'm cooking you some pizza rolls instead of making you eat hamburger soup. He was like, okay.
That sounds like my.
They're the hardest ones to. I want chicken nuggets or mac and cheese. Okay, so mine has started to boil, like a rapid boil. I'm gonna let it boil for like 2-3 minutes, and then I'll turn it down a bit.
And Rachel, yours looks good too.
I can't wait to eat. I didn't eat very much for lunch just so I could do this. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I like the color of hers though because of the red beet. I just wish I could get beets over my tongue.
That's pretty decent quantity, right?
And even on the note of the color too, it looks like the perfect kind of fall meal.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like it just warm, cozy, kind of cold weather outside. Just it seems like really a very fitting meal to have, especially this week as we're getting colder.
Second it gets into the 60s, I want all the soup.
I bet hers smells different than mine too because of the beets.
Yep. It smells a bit different.
I love the aroma of beets when you're cooking them. They smell
Mhm.
really good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Barbecue sauce? That looks real good.
Getting down there. I'm just gonna try it again. Still getting there.
Mine, the pork won't even go in yet.
Yeah, they're just getting tender.
Well, Miss Cindy did say it would take an hour and a half to cook.
Actually,
Oh,
that's
really?
if you're cooking, no, if you're cooking the beef from scratch.
Okay.
Yeah, we give cooked beef, cooked meat. So the only reason it'll take long is because of the potatoes, and potatoes don't take that long.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, on that now, how do you tell that the potato is done? Like, how do you know when it's ready?
You can stick
Like
a fork
Rachel
in.
said, yep, stick a fork. If it goes right in, it's done.
Pretty much, you could take a little square potato and put it on a plate and take a fork flat, and go like this on the potato, and it goes squish. Your potato's done.
Yeah, or I mean, like, if you try it, blow it off, make sure it's cool. And then, see if it's tender. You want to come outside, buddy?
To know
Yeah,
if they
sticking a fork either in or smashing it either way. Smashing will show that it's fully done. And
Yep.
if you want like partially not as soft cooked, then you can just see if the fork sticks in it. And if it goes inside easily, then it's done kind of. Yeah.
Yum. Love potatoes.
I do too. I like potatoes of just about any way you can make them.
Yeah, I love potato. They're so versatile.
Yeah. I like making homemade Salisbury steak, just taking hamburger and pattying it out and frying it, and then or baking it, whichever you like, and then taking a piece of bread and putting the hamburger down, some mashed potatoes, and put gravy over it.
That's amazing. That sounds so good.
I'm hoping some of our medical students can come here and talk a little bit about sort of balanced, because I know, and I'm not fully educated in it, formally educated, but potatoes are high in starch and carbohydrates. So if you have, for example, diabetes, or then obviously there's limits to how much you can eat at a time. You have to balance it with other kinds of foods that you eat. So hopefully in a future session now, slowly our med students will come in here and they can talk about those things.
Well, partly since I've been working with Food Forward, my eating habits have gotten a lot better. Since we've been doing this. I used to be a junk food junkie, and not so much now. I'd rather make a home cooked meal than go buy it from a fast food restaurant.
Totally.
It's
great.
And I've learned more healthier.
Like portion control and stuff. Cool. Sorry.
Yeah, portion. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
portion
we
size
definitely
too.
overeat.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I seen a real portion size, what the FDA says a real portion size is, I was like, what? My son will eat 2 of those. You know, like yeah, we definitely as Americans, we definitely overeat. I can't even say anything. I used to joke around and say food was the only love affair that never let me down.
Yeah, this is definitely a meal you can just like throw in the pot, go chill out for half hour, 45 minutes, and you're good to go. Serve. It's really hot in my kitchen, and like there's no fan in there. So I just keep coming out to like get a breath of fresh air while I'm letting it cook. It's so nice out too.
I know I love this weather because it's chilly and brisk in the morning, and then in the afternoon it feels good. You can still wear a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
Our next meal should be pretty straightforward, easy. It's the
Mhm.
healthy ramen
Mm.
next
Oh, okay.
week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love ramen. Like mixing it up, making different kinds. Like my favorite kind of ramen is like chicken ramen with cilantro and sriracha, like chili paste,
Mm-hmm.
is like my favorite way to eat it. And black pepper. Everybody gets thrown off with the cilantro. I'm like, let's try it. It's so good.
We're going to do tofu though, instead of the
Oh,
meat.
okay. Yeah.
Mhm. We'll do fresh veggies and tofu, and we'll make the sauce.
Yum.
I can smell my pepper.
Nice.
I can stick a fork in my potatoes now, so they're getting there.
Yeah. Let's see where mine are at. Let me grab a fork. Oh, yep, mine are getting there.
Okay, ladies, I'm going to have to sign off here, but you all enjoy your meal,
Yes.
enjoy your dinner.
Thank you, Aparna.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
you.
Connie.
Thanks.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow in the
Bye.
morning.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 I was just gonna say too, we're currently in the library at UMD and I'm noticing all the colors of the leaves. They're so gorgeous this year. I mean, this is my first year in Duluth, but like Duluth falls are just stunning.
We took we went down to the Apple Fest this weekend,
Fun.
Wisconsin, and then it was gorgeous, like the drive down there and back.
Yeah, I was down in the cities and it's like not really changing down there at all yet.
Yeah, because it's been so warm. Like, I mean, we're in the beginning of October. Everything should be like orange and red, but everything's still pretty green.
Crazy.
Global warming.
We had a really weird winter last year, and then we had a weird summer too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we barely, like, I remember it was raining on Christmas last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. And I live down in the cities and we had rain almost every single day this summer, and now there's just nothing. It's raining ice this fall.
Ooh, it's coming.
Like, if we're gonna get any snow at all.
I don't know. I mean, I've grown up here my whole life, but like I personally am just sick of snow. I want to go somewhere warm.
Yeah, I grew up in the South, and I'm sick of the heat.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that's like the really humid heat down south. Like,
Yeah. We have
That's
2
so
months in the middle of summertime that is 2 full months in the middle of summertime that's 95 degrees plus.
yeah. Jeez.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. As a kid, it was awesome. As a kid, the heat didn't affect me one bit. I don't remember it affecting me like it does now when I was an adult. You know, I would walk outside, I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get back in the air. Yeah, I went to Kentucky to watch my daughter graduate last year, and it was 94 degrees 3 of the 4 days we were there.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't wear shorts anymore because I just don't. And I was either capris or pants, and it was dreadful.
I can imagine. I grew up in Minnesota, so I feel like anytime I go down south or anywhere the least bit warm, my body just cannot handle it.
Yep. Caden was horrible with it. Caden's horrible because he grew up in Minnesota. But yeah, I guess I could adapt back to the heat if I wanted to, but I like Minnesota. It's my home now.
Your soup looked really good when you showed it.
Ooh, I can't wait to eat it. Sorry, I'm ADHD, so I'm eating at the same time.
I know you're fine.
No worries.
I'm always doing something, 2 things at one time.
This isn't quite like beading, but I used to do a lot of rainbow loom bracelets. That was a big thing in my elementary school, was this thing called rainbow loom, which was like all these little rubber bands that you would have this little hook and you'd tie it together into bracelets. And yeah, you were the popular kid if you made as many rainbow loom bracelets as you could.
I remember that because Caden used to come home with them. This little girl gave me this. I'm like, what little girl?
Yeah, I think my son came home with some of those.
I'm like, what little girl? Where's she live? Who's her parents? She's just my friend, Mom.
Mine's tasting pretty close to done. I added some more salt and pepper, but this is, let me turn my camera around.
This looks so
Ooh.
good. The color looks so nice.
Mm.
Trying to get a good.
Ooh, look at that. That looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Tastes really good too. Like very vegetable-y. Taste it again. Yeah, especially with soups, I think it's important to always like, randomly taste how things are going, because like different stages of cooking, things can taste different and textures and whatnot. Like, even with like our meal kits that it comes with, I think, like it'd be like, I think some corn would be really good in this too. Like, you can doctor it up yourself and add stuff in, or like Rachel doesn't like the beets and she kept hers out, but making different substitutions, like really especially with a soup like this, like any vegetables you can add that you really like. See, yeah, this is, so here's like the potatoes and how it just goes in like that. That's done. But yeah. Yep, and they cut super easy. Like that's another way I test if they're done. Like if you got chunks like that. Like I don't know if you can see it, but it just cuts super, super easy. Here we go. Here's a piece. And I can kind of get up against the wall. There.
Hey, that's how we
And
used
cut
to
it.
spaghetti noodles.
Yep.
Yep, throw it up against the wall. If it sticks, then it was good. Got yelled at for throwing spaghetti in Mom's kitchen, but
I kid you not, there's probably still a spaghetti noodle on my dad's ceiling from like 10 years ago that nobody just like none of us could reach it, so it stuck and it stayed. Okay.
I have 2 cats, and they would go crazy anytime we threw spaghetti at the wall to test it. They would, yeah, jump at the wall to get the spaghetti noodle down, whatever they had to do. It was an extra party for them.
Yeah, I feel like with
Hold on,
this,
I have to check on 2 giddy little kids.
oh yeah. You're good. No, I was just saying like with this meal too, I feel like it's really good because you're not generating a lot of dishes, it seems like.
Yeah.
I know that can be, at least for me personally, a huge deterrent almost. Like, oh, I don't want to make food because I have to generate a lot of dishes and then I have to wash them and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, literally this is all I use, this knife, a peeler. That was what my food came in. I use this for my potatoes to like peel them and then put them in, to dump them in the pot, and this cutting board. And then my one pot, but like the other dishes that you see, like I said, I was sharing the kitchen with my boyfriend's parents, so they were making their meal, and I was making mine, and like, yeah. So what I used wasn't very much. Super easy, and like I kind of said earlier, like I normally like to cook or clean as I cook, but with me like having to hold the camera myself, I just will do it once I'm done. It's super easy, yeah. So I think, yeah, this is mine is finished. We'll wait for Rachel to get back here. Let's see. There she is. So mine's all finished.
This is done.
My
My potatoes were almost done. I was in here a minute ago.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here. I need a tripod. Molly, where are you?
Molly had to go to dinner, I think.
So was there like how long we were supposed to do this for?
No, just until the meal was done.
Okay.
Just until the meal was done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a bowl and dish some up. I think I'm gonna add a little more pepper to mine though, because last time I tested it.
Yep, I'm gonna go clean up and then I'll eat, just to let things cool down a little bit and go decompress. It's been a long day.
I can imagine.
Just because like I
Well,
did deliveries today too,
yeah.
and yeah.
You did. You busted butt. You kicked butt in deliveries today. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. Yes, a little more pepper, and I'm good.
Yep, that's what I just added. And I was like, it needs more salt and pepper, and perfect.
There we go.
Well, this wasn't bad for our first Zoom.
Crystal, do you have any
cooking
questions?
class, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. That was so much fun. I learned a lot about cooking. I want to make this now.
Yeah, it's really good.
Questions, Chris? Go ahead. Who was that?
One more time?
Go ahead, Kia. No, I heard talked on her. I was stepping back.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Kiana? I think she froze.
I'm a space case. I don't remember. I was like, what was I just saying?
Crystal, do you have any questions?
No, no questions, but everything looks very delicious.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, let us know by email or text or whatever how yours turns out when you make yours.
Okay, definitely.
And I hope that with all the healthy food you coming your way that it helps with you.
Yeah.
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 And you're going vegan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be nice to see how like it differentiates or whatever, like between having meat or like a substitute or something.
Yeah, I hope it makes me feel a lot better because I feel like when I eat beef, it's I'm not as happy after I'm happy while I'm eating it, but then afterwards I just feel tired and more sluggish.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I really want more energy. And I got my older boy, I have 4 boys, so
Mm.
older boys they eat healthy, but
Mhm.
the younger ones, they're 8 and 9. The 9-year-old eats salads, but that's as good as it gets with him, and protein shakes. But my baby, all he wants is nuggets and pizza and
As most kids. Yeah.
peanut
My
butter
youngest
jelly.
my youngest are twin boys, and they just like that's all they want is like corn dogs.
Yeah, he's very.
My
No.
son's the same way. He would rather have fish sticks and French fries that are so processed that the first 3 ingredients are preservatives. It's not even food, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
And it's hard to change once you started eating a certain way. It is so hard to change to eating good habits, you know.
Yes, you are right.
Like I said, I started eating better just by working for Food Forward and working with it and making the meals, you know, because I get the meal
Yeah.
kit every Monday. You know.
Definitely, like, the beets, I was like, ooh, I don't think I'll like that. But I always say, like, try something once. If you don't like it, you don't like it, or try like a separate little, that might be a little more work for some people, but you never know. But yeah, I tried something I normally wouldn't try, and I actually really like it.
It sounds like even trying it with something else versus eating it just straight up raw or by itself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't think I could try it, but like just on its own. But in the soup, it's really good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And some vegetables they complement each other. They make a different flavor when you add them together, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The last meal we did, I added the vegetables in, and Caden ate 3/4 of the dinner. It was ratatouille. He ate 3/4 of it before he realized that there was zucchini and squash in it.
Nice.
Like, now I don't like it. I'm like, you just ate like over half of it. Don't tell me you don't like it. You know. That's why I like the vegetarian mac and cheese is because I'll throw a bunch of different vegetables. I'll throw cauliflower, broccoli, corn, potatoes, green beans, whatever. I just throw it in there, and it changes the flavor, but it's still really good.
That sounds really good. When we be making that again? Because that sounds so good.
I don't know. I have to look at the thing, but it's
It's been on my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can always get the recipe off our website.
Oh, you can? See, I didn't know that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm pretty sure that the recipe, all our recipes, they might not be updated 100%, and we're working on that. It's a work in progress, but
Okay.
all of our recipes from what we have cooked are on our website.
Okay, I will go on there and look because that sounds really good. I'd like to make that.
Yeah, the cheese sauce is phenomenal. I love the cheese sauce.
That's one thing that's popular around.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to sign off here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
This was
Yep.
fun.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I hope you guys have a good night and see you tomorrow.
You too. See you tomorrow. See you next week, Crystal.
Thank you. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
Yes,
Thank
yay.
Thank you. That went so well. Thank you so much for your help, Rachel.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love it. I love it.
No,
But
thank you for stepping up. I know it was very last minute at the end of Wednesday and that we didn't get like a lot of time to kind of like hash things through. And then like I was back, in the cities this weekend. So I had like not school mode at all.
How the talk. Here, and we're gonna crumble up some Ritz crackers and put Ritz crackers in.
Yum, that sounds amazing.
And ooh, I have to make ranch meatloaf for you ladies once.
Ooh.
Yeah, I make some pretty bomb ranch meatloaf, and I put Ritz crackers instead of saltine crackers in that too.
Yum.
Yeah. I definitely like to cook. I don't like to bake. I don't like being precise on numbers. I like to do it by taste. Yeah. But I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get those pizza rolls out of the oven, and I'm gonna eat me some soup.
Enjoy.
Have
Okay,
fun.
enjoy your soup.
All right, thanks, ladies. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
All right, bye.